welcome back. I'm Una. I do project panning and other related content, and today I have an update for my rolling project pan, my whole face, every category project pan, and I'm home. And so everything's different. I had to work a lot harder to make my background pretty because with the angle of my windows, so much of my room has to be in the background, but I think I did it. I hope you enjoy. It will probably change. I kind of had to shove a lot of stuff on the other side of the room to get it nice and spare back there because I have so much junk in this room that I need to go through. So hopefully it will evolve over the course of the summer, but I'm pretty happy with it. My lighting is still uneven because I just can't escape that, apparently. It will always be uneven. So once again, I'm lit more from the left, so my face looks uneven, but I don't really mind it. Anyway, let's get into the update. I will say I was traveling for a week. I left college, visited someone, and then came here, so some of these things ended up being packed away for a while, or it was just inconvenient to wear them while I was traveling, and that has definitely impacted things, but some other things got some more use, so you know, it all evens out, and I'm really excited about this update. I think I made some great progress, and it's only one day late. I think last month it was 2 days late, but whatever. Okay, so our first item is my CoverGirl Clean Fresh Foundation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this, I have been making progress. You can see, hopefully, on my marks, this is my newest mark. I have been accelerating my progress, and I'm really excited about this, especially because it does taper at the end, and I've gotten kind of to the beginnings-ish of that taper, so I feel like this will just be going faster and faster every month. And I also think I have started, not necessarily this month, but definitely more, it's more in my routine, applying things with a sponge, which definitely, you know, uses more product, but it also, I love the finish. I did not use sponge today because I couldn't find my sponge until after my makeup was done. But anyway, so I am feeling good about this. I used to think this was going to take me the whole year, but I feel like 3 more months maybe, and I could finish this, and that's really exciting. I'm way more than halfway done with it, and that's so exciting. So I used this 27 times, which is a little bit more than the past few months. Yeah, last month was 25, the month before that was 26, so I'm right in the same range, but even more progress, so that's really exciting. The next product is my Milani concealer. It looks the same as always. I've used this 30 times. It's a little bit less than other times because when I was traveling, I didn't have the brush I like to use with this, so I used a different concealer that I can apply with my fingers, so I lost a couple days there. It's still going. I had hoped to depot this, or take the stopper out by this update, which I do not need to do. There is plenty of product on the wand every time I take it out, which is fine. I might not ever really need to take the stopper out, I don't know. And I did, like I said, I considered depotting this, but it would dry out so much, so it's just gonna keep going. I do not have that much left in here. I want to say I'm sure I finish it by the end of the year, but I guess there's a possibility I couldn't, but there's not very much left in here, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, next is my primer, and I have the other part of it. One second. I was getting fed up with this packaging and the applicator, so I actually took it all out of this. So this is really scraped out, and I put it all in this tiny cleansing balm container, and I have a picture of right after I depotted it. This is what it looks like now. There's so much product in here, and I mean, I guess I knew kind of how much was in here, but I had kind of hoped that I'd gotten through more. But I am using it very consistently. I actually really like applying it with my finger from here. It's super convenient, and hopefully the progress will just be easier to see in this. So that'll be motivating, hopefully. I don't know, it's like half full in here, and hopefully there's gaps and stuff that I can't see and I'll be getting through it. But anyway, I used this 29 times this month, which is the most I've ever used it. Last month this was 27, the month before that was 20, so I really got into the habit of using this, and I think I've been using slightly more. Anyway, I'm hopeful about this, but I really don't know how much longer this is going to take me. It'll take me a couple months to gauge my progress, and then hopefully I'll finally be able to have an idea of when I can use this up. Okay, next is my Jordana eyeliner. I used this a decent amount. I used it 23 times, which is a little bit less than last month, but it's way more than some other months. And I made a decent chunk of progress. I marked it, but I'm not looking at it. Unprepared. Yeah, I made about the same amount of progress as last month, which is really nice. And, you know, at that rate, maybe I'll finish this by the end of the year, but I don't know, this one I'm not, like, I wouldn't be heartbroken if I didn't finish it by the end of the year, but just like seeing a significant amount of progress, if I could even like almost finish it or finish most of it, like that's crazy, because there was so much product in here at the beginning of the year, and there still is a decent amount, but it's definitely less, and that's so wonderful. That's so exciting to see. And then I only have one other black eyeliner, pencil eyeliner, so anyway, that's wonderful to see. Okay, my next is my lip in the shade Sucker. So I used this 20 times, or 22 times, which is more than last month and the month before, so in that sense I'm good, but weirdly enough, the first month is the only month I've seen significant progress in terms of my like line markings. It looks basically the same as it has for the past 3 months. I don't know why that is, because I've used it like 60 times in the past 3 months versus like 30 in the first month, but I am hoping that I can get more use out of this in the summer. Based off of my progress on the other lip in this project, which is a slight spoiler for what's coming immediately next, I think I will be able to use this more, and hopefully then I can really see some progress. And definitely like if I can like be applying this multiple times a day instead of like maybe once every couple days, you know, I think hopefully we'll see more progress on this, and then I'll be able to like actually get through it a little bit. But yeah, no real change. Okay, next is my Gen Nude in the shade Slay. And okay, full disclosure, there's like a teensy bit of product that comes off. I don't know why I swatched it like that. That was so weird. Like if you know, swirl it around in the bottom there, it's not like this is completely empty and I can't use it, but this is so close to empty, and I've used it so much. I've used this 52 times in the past month as lip and cream blush. I'm gonna call this empty and like roll it out of this project, and I'm so happy with that. I might use it a couple more times, but really there's like nothing in there. Like it barely gets anything in the wand. So this is empty and I'm so happy. Yeah, I used it 52 times in the past month. I used it like 20 times every other month, so that's like over 110 times, and that feels really wonderful. Oh, I just dropped it. I'm not gonna pick it back up until the end of this video. Yeah, especially because it's such an old lipstick, and it just feels great to get use out of it. And I did enjoy it as a cream blush a little bit. Like I enjoyed the color, but it doesn't blend very well as a cream blush, so you know. But yeah, that was nice because I didn't have as many options out when I was traveling, so I was like, I'll try this as a cream blush, and it was kind of fun. Okay, next is the shade Tempera. So I made a mistake when I was packing. I did this for 2 things. I was like, they were makeup things, and I was like, oh, but I hit my goal on these, so, you know, I don't need to bring them. But I hadn't taken pictures or anything, or like filmed video where I had shown that I hit the goal. So for this is the shade Tempera. I finished it. I finished the whole shade. It took me 17 extra uses, which is, you know, a big dip from like usually the 40 uses I was getting before, but you know, it's gone. I'm so happy that it's gone. It feels so good to use up an eyeshadow. And I mean, honestly, it was so long ago, I like the excitement has passed a little bit, but that was really fun. I started working on a different kind of, you know, nude shade, and I'm so happy. I mean, I will miss it a little bit. It was very convenient to have around, but I'm so glad it's gone. I don't need that eyeshadow. Yeah, so that's 2 empties for this update, which is so lovely. Next is my bronzer, which is very boring. In contrast to that, I only used it 24 times this month, as opposed to like 32 last month, but it's still a decent amount of usage. And this is because I thought I packed this in my like easy to access spot, but it was actually like way at the bottom of my backpack, so I was traveling, I didn't use it at all. But this is what it looks like, which I think is about the same as every time. There definitely is slightly a dip in the center I can really see that now. I do want to use this more and more as eyeshadow, especially because I have some more warm tones in my Pens eyeshadows right now, and maybe help hit pan that way. But yeah, I just need to keep using this consistently. It's whatever. My brother is outside in the backyard, which I can see through my window, so I really hope he doesn't see me filming this because that's embarrassing. Okay, next is my powder. It looks about the same as it has since I repressed it. I'll insert a picture also if that's easier. I've used it 24 times this month, which is more than last month, but not as much as I could be. It's definitely partially because the base combination that I'm using with the liquid highlighter I have and the foundation is like really nice on its own. It doesn't really, like, I don't like powder with it. I don't know, I was using powder with it before when I applied with my fingers, but I feel like when I'm applying with a sponge it just doesn't kind of work together as well. So that's fine. I'm hoping that I will see progress in this. I should have looked at the pictures. I didn't, but I don't think there's been much progress. You can definitely see some like brush marks, some little like dots on it, and yeah, I'm just hoping that maybe I can accelerate use with this. I feel like if I wore less foundation I would use this more. I have been using it to set like the edges of my eyeshadow primer to make it easier to blend, so maybe we'll see some progress that way, but still going strong. Okay, next is my liquid highlighter, the Marc Jacobs Do You. Oh, I forgot to mark this before, but you can see that I've made decent chunk of progress, a little bit more I'd say than the past few months, which is really exciting. I think I can finish this by next month, which is so exciting, and then I will move on to other highlighting products. I have really been loving mostly how this works. I think it looks really lovely in photos and in natural light. I don't think it looks good in you know, reflected, like indirect light, but I'm really glad that I chose to use this up. I think it was like the perfect, or I mean it's not gone yet, but it's like small size and it has ended up working pretty well with my foundation, and I don't think I would like this without it being mixed into foundation, so there's that. I will say I have a darker shade of this that I kind of use as like a shimmery blush topper type of thing, and I tried that once when I was traveling because I couldn't find this briefly, and it's promising. It was not my favorite. It was like very shiny as a like all over cheek thing, but it's promising. I think there's room there. Anyway, I might miss this. I love how it smells, but I will just enjoy it while I still have it for this next month, and hopefully it will be gone. I used this 25 times, which is pretty much the same as always. So yeah, that's fun. That's exciting. Next is my Fenty lip gloss, which I rolled in last month. I will have pictures of where it was. I think it was like by the N in Fenty, and now it's like at the Y. I will say though, beyond the U at the bottom, I cannot reach that, and maybe I'll try to grab it with my spatula, but maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know, because it's a lip gloss. I've never tried to like scrape out a lip gloss and like remove the stopper and everything, so we will see how that goes. But this has been really satisfying to watch the progress. I've used this 74 times in the past month. I tried to count reapplications, obviously. 74 is way more than there are days in April, so yeah, based off of that progress, I hope maybe like in another couple months, like maybe 2, maybe 3 months, that this will be gone, which would be so exciting. This is one of my oldest glosses, and I have plenty more to work on, and like using up an entire gloss would be an amazing accomplishment for me, and I feel like it's pretty reasonable, so that's exciting. And finally, lastly, I have my ColourPop eyeliner. It's a nude eyeliner in the shade Honeydew. This is not rolled all the way up. It's actually completely broken off, so this is all the product there is, but mostly I've just been leaving it in the tube and it's fine to use. I did have a little incident where like a chunk of it broke off, and I tried to use the chunk for a while, but then eventually it just like fell out everywhere. I do have line markings, and I've made a decent chunk. About half of that progress was probably the chunk that fell off, but the other half is like actually using it, and I feel like although this is gonna take a while, probably like at least like 4 months, I just want to keep it in for now because there's like, it's like I'm using it every day now, and that feels good. I will say I used it 28 times, which is amazing. I probably had only used it like 3 times before this project, so that's incredible, and I'm seeing progress, so I'm gonna leave it in for now and just be happy with it. Yeah. So those are all my products. Like I said, I have 2 empties, which is tempera, which I didn't bring with me, but it's empty. I don't even know if I took a picture. Like, why? And then my lipstick in the shade Slay. This is empty. I will say, I don't think I'm gonna roll anything in this month. I just started the Graveyard Project Pan, and I already kind of replaced tempera in my Stardew Project Pan. So I think I'm just gonna leave this project at 10 products now. It was at 12 at the beginning, and now it's with these 2 gone, it will be at 10. I feel like, honestly, until I adapt to like Graveyard and pan those eyeshadows and stuff, and also like being here and my new routines, I don't think rolling in new products, especially like I don't need another lip product. I have barely like used this really, so I want to focus, give this its time to shine, and then next month I'll check in and I can roll in like 2, maybe like 3 new products if I use this up, which I think I will, and leave it at that. Like, I can decide that in the future, and I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think 12 products was like really exciting at the beginning of the year. I was like really motivated to use all of the products, but at this point I kind of want to like chill out on this project a little bit and kind of balance a little bit more evenly with some other projects. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. So sorry to not roll in new products. I know that's exciting, but 2 empties is amazing, and I'm so excited for the future of this project too. Thank you so much for watching. The last update for this got so much love, including a couple comments like literally like yesterday, which were so motivating and heartwarming, and thank you so much. And also I have like 111 subscribers or something, which is wild. I love each and every one of you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to check out more of my stuff, it will be on screen / you can check out my channel. I have everything organized into playlists. I'm told that their organization is very nice. Thank you, people who have commented that. And I will see you next time. Bye!